Clic. Mao. Ça tue, ça blesse, ça flingue. Aïe, aïe, aïe. Mao. Gazo. Clic.
Hey collective, thank you for joining me today in their ethers. All right, we're going to jump right into your reading. If this resonates with you, take it for yourself. If it doesn't, share it with someone else. We're going to pull 12 cards and let's see what the message is for you today. What's going on with the collective today and the ethers? What's the message that they need to know? So guys, you know I double my deck, so don't be looking all weird like where all these cards are coming from. I'm just saying. All right, come on, let's jump in. What's the first card out for the collective? Okay, you have the Three of Pentacles. So this definitely could be finances, work, the Two of Wands. I don't know why I'm hearing entrepreneur energy. I feel like you're about to find, you know, this is going to be very specific, so don't force this one to fit, but I feel like you're about to come across some people that see your vision and want to help you bring your vision, you know, to the 3D here. You have the Chariot, that's success, right? Oh, you have the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune, that's forward movement. So if some of you are hesitating making this decision here, King of Cups, I could be talking to a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. If some of you are hesitant to make this decision here to move forward, this is Spirit telling you to go right ahead. You're making the right decision, I feel, because the Wheel of Fortune is actually turning in your, you know, it's in your wheelhouse right now. So you're manifesting. Handle your business. You have the Two of Cups. Some of you could be going towards love as well, right? There's a soulmate connection out here, I feel. Some of you feel like you have a close bond with someone, or somebody feel like they have a spiritual connection with you. It's possibly, guys, somebody from your past with the Six of Cups being out here, right? You're feeling really nostalgic about a person. You're having memories, past, you know, memories about this person here. You're feeling real sentimental towards someone here. For others of you, you could just be in a really, possibly just a real positive space, but here comes the negativity. Here comes the overthinking. Here comes the anxiety. Here comes the devil. So I see it, so I'm going to say it. For some of you, right? I know you're going to be like, oh, no, why would someone do this? But for some of you, you could definitely be under spiritual attack right now. Some of you possibly with this obsession card here, this addiction card, or somebody is really addicted to you. There's a codependency situation going on here. But again, I want to jump into the reading after I pull the cards. The Queen of Swords is out here. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So when the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords, they're both in the upright, right? So they're clearly divine, right? But the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like the Ten of Pentacles is out here. Wow. And the Ten of Swords. So, and the Sun, and I'm going to take it because that's your overall energy. And at the bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords. Definitely Leo energy is out here. You have the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune, which is fate, positive changes, cycles. And so anytime you see 10, 10, 10, right, or the number 10, that's something, you know, things have came to an end. There's a new chapter. There's a new cycle, right? So you have 3 of them out here. This is interesting. I want to jump into this reading because obviously I'm nosy in the ethers. So let's jump right in. So, guys, your overall energy here is the Sun card, okay, which is the happiest card in the deck. Not only that is the happiest card in the deck, when the sun shines, it exposes what's hidden in the dark. Okay? So let's jump right in. I mean, let's just see where this goes, right? Okay, so you have the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, right? And I feel like for many of you, you're being called to rebuild a connection, rebuild your dreams, so to speak, if that makes sense. So, and what I mean by that, like if you're an entrepreneur and you were going towards something in one way and maybe that's not working out for you, Spirit is right now asking you to rebuild because the energy is here for you, okay? The creative energy is here for you. It's just sit with yourself for a second, if that makes sense. I feel like for a lot of you with the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, you've been putting in work here. You've been putting in spiritual work, right? A lot of you have been doing a lot of praying, meditating, cleansing negative things out of your energy, right? A lot of you put in emotional work, right? Assisting others, assisting yourself, like just pouring into yourself. And you've been putting in a lot of work with your career. All right. But I feel like now you're realizing you don't want to just build with any old corporation anymore. You don't want to just build with any old person anymore, right? I feel like the Three of Pentacles is collaboration, but the Two of Wands is division, if that makes sense, right? I feel like a lot of you are realizing that alignment, it matters. It actually matters more than attachment, because if you're not aligned with something, you're not going to be happy. And when you're not happy, I mean, let's be realistic, right? You already know. So I feel like right now you're realizing that alignment matters more than attachment. Because you could be attached to something. You could be attached to, a lot of us is attached to a lot of things. Some of you are attached to food, material wealth, or, a person, a situation, right? But it's not aligned with you. And you're not understanding why you got what you desired, so to speak, but you're still unhappy, right? Because it's not within alignment with your soul purpose. I feel like you guys are definitely looking ahead, right? So you're no longer begging people to see your value. You're choosing people who can build with you, not drain you, not drain your finances, your energy, etc. For some of you, I feel like this is your career evolving. All right. So if there's a promotion, or you're worrying if this job want to let you go, or, you're not doing something good there, I feel like, no, I feel like you're evolving. And I feel like this is going to be very specific. So at work, if a lot of you are workers, and I'm not talking to the entrepreneurs right now, but you're definitely, you're working. I feel like the reason why things are a little harder for you than others at the company is possibly because I don't like to use the word boss. I hate using that word, but your director, so to speak, sees some sort of potential in you. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but there you go. All right. So you guys are definitely no longer begging people to see your value, right? I feel like you're choosing people who can build with you and definitely not drain your energy. I feel like for some of you also, with the Two of Wands being here, you could be considering relocating, right? Maybe starting a business or leaving behind an environment that no longer honors your worth. Okay, if that makes sense, right? Okay, then you have the Chariot, and the Chariot is definitely forward movement, right? Forward motion, and it's divine determination, right? The Chariot. So I feel like when the Chariot shows up, it's a very powerful card, okay? I feel like the Chariot says you're moving forward, right? You're not waiting for permission. You're not waiting for closure. You're not waiting for them to see your light. you are the light. I feel like what was going on with you, collective, it was definitely some sort of spiritual test. And Spirit is telling me that you passed the test here. And I know you feel like you passed the test. Some of you could be feeling good, encouraged, right? The storm that came through here, I feel like it didn't break you. It kind of trained you, so to speak, right? I feel like the heartbreak didn't kill your softness. It strengthened your discernment. Does that make sense? So I don't know why I keep on moving, don't stop. No, I don't know why I'm hearing that song. I don't. If you guys know the song, drop it in my comments. Keep on moving, don't stop. No, keep on moving. I can't get the melody either, but it's one of those songs. I know it. Keep on moving, don't stop. Anyway. So if it resonates with you, please take it for yourself and minus my singing voice. All right, so you have the Wheel of Fortune here. And the Wheel of Fortune, this is fate turning over in your favor positively, right? The cycles are changing. I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune here, this means your karmic cycle, it's shifting, right? Put it like this. If things have felt stuck, slow, or possibly repetitive, I feel like this is the moment the gears are starting to turn again, right? I feel like what was taken from you, because I feel like there's a lot of moving away from old things. So I feel like when people want to do things like that because things were taken from them emotionally, spiritually, financially, so to speak, right? Anyway, I feel like the gears are turning again for you, okay? What was taken, it's now being restored. What was hidden from you with the Sun card being out here, it's now being revealed. You know, what was meant for you, it's not going to miss you. It can't miss at this point. This new turn of luck, whatever it means to you, it's not going to miss you. So you could ease up. You could for some of you, you could relax, right? Maybe you feel like you've been investing in things that you haven't been reaping the return on, right? Or, you know, sharing time, energy, emotional, whatever with people, and you haven't been getting that back. All of that is about to change for you right now. The wheel, it also reminds us that not everything is random, right? So where you could probably had a mindset like this is a coincidence, you know, this is whatever. Not everything is random. Those detours, those delays, that rejection, it was some form of protection for you. All right, I don't know who needed to hear that. I feel like karma is clearing the path, so maybe your blessings can roll through effortlessly at this point, right? Like, the road opener prayer. If you don't know, now you do. But something is being cleared out of your way now. Okay, so you have the King of Cups. Again, I could be talking to a Scorpio, a Cancer, a Pisces, right? So you have the King of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Cups. To me, this is love, reconciliation, and it's soul recognition. Your soul recognizes someone, or somebody is waking up to their soul recognizing who you are. Okay? I feel like there's something thick in the air with this energy right here. I feel like there's someone who loves you deeply, right? Even if they haven't said it out loud, the King of Cups is a master. Let me say this, and I want you to listen. Okay, listen up. The King of Cups is a master of emotions. but he doesn't always express them easily. So where you would assume the King of Cups is all this emotional connection, communication, this, that, and the third. They're just so emotional. They're going to come in this big ball of love and pink and purple smoke. It's actually the opposite. The King of Cups does not express their emotions, not that easily. They do not. And for a lot of you, this could be someone who's been holding back, right? Feeling like just holding back communication, holding back emotions. For some of you, it's definitely somebody from your past. You could have known them from childhood. I'm getting that. But this person's been holding back, and they've been holding back their feelings out of pride, if that makes sense, because the King of Cups is very prideful too. They could have been holding it back out of fear or possibly confusion. Maybe they're trying to figure out what they want to do with you in this situation, or this could be you collective figuring out exactly what it is you want out of this connection here. But you have the Two of Cups. So this says to me that there's a mutual connection. This is not one-sided here, okay? Both of you feel the same way. If this is you collective and this is resonating with you, I feel like that person, if you're worrying or wondering if this person is thinking about you, wanting, they are, okay? They feel the connection just like you. If this is a cross watcher watching for the person I'm reading for, again, with the Two of Cups here, this person, you guys are mirroring each other in this regards right here. Both of you feel it, right? I feel like this is a soul level energy between you two, but with the Six of Cups, it's either someone from your past, right? Which I heavily feel for a lot of you, or someone who feels very familiar, if that makes sense, right? So you could have met this person last week, but for some reason your soul recognizes this person, right? So you feel like you know this person forever, and you're not the only one. The other person, they feel this way too. I feel like this person has been replaying moments in their mind, so to speak, right? They want to reconnect with you here. For a lot of you, this could be a reconciliation, or someone wants to come in at the very least and clear the air. At the very least and clear the air. Here's the twist though. With the Devil card coming in right after, I feel like there's karmic energy tied to this situation, if this makes sense, right? I feel like this love has depth, but it's also has lessons here for you guys, okay? I feel like there's temptation, all right? There's definitely attachment here, maybe even some control issues, right? Maybe you mirror that for this person. I feel like for a lot of you, you show this person kind of where they need healing, if that makes sense. Especially with the Devil card out here, for sure. Okay, so the Devil card is confronting your shadows, right? And attachments. And 9 times out of 10 is unnecessary attachments here. The Devil card doesn't just mean evil. It kind of also means bondage, right? Like being tied to something that's beneath your highest vibration. I feel like you have a lot of people collective, possibly in your energy, that's trying to keep you tied to an old timeline, an old version of yourself. Okay? And while you're trying to move forward in career, in love, in finances, whatever the situation is, there's someone in your energy that's trying to either bind you to them, right? Yeah, I'm getting all of that. I'm getting, because the Devil energy is also someone who dibble and dabble, with the, in the dark arts, let's just call it that, right? And I feel like this energy you could be trying to move away from, or this could be you. Maybe some of you are realizing that you have this addiction, this toxicity about yourself. You have been a codependent person in a relationship, and you're now actually looking to move past that. But for a lot of you, I do feel like possibly this is someone that feels like they just own you. This person is obsessed. And when you hear a person is obsessed with you, please don't get flattered. Like, just don't get flattered. That's all I'm going to say. I don't even have the energy to discuss that. Just don't get flattered when someone is obsessed and constantly watching you, sending you negative energy. You know, they're putting things out there to try to keep others away from you because they want to stay with you. Like, it's a lot of levels to that shit. And it's not always exciting, okay? And some of you could be going through that right now. Someone who is around you that you probably no longer deal with, or maybe trying to change a situation here, and this person is obsessed and they're very codependent, they're very emotional, very just a whole dark spirited energy. And it's for some of you, I'm going off, but I feel like this person is trying to project that onto you. So some of you could be feeling like moody right now, or just maybe extremely tired, or just overly anxious consistently. You're anxious about income, you're anxious about a home, like a family dynamic. Like, you got to understand, that's that person projecting their energy onto you, possibly because they don't want you to leave, right? All right, so that was a very specific message. Don't force that one to fit. But for others, it's not about another person, right? It's about your own fears. Like I told you, it's about a fear of success, right? A fear of failure, possibly a fear of being too powerful, a fear of moving on, a fear of being authentic, showing up as your authentic self, right? So you have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, when she shows up, again, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy here, it's truth and it's detachment, right? The Queen of Swords in tarot deck, like, the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords are known as kind of like the divorcee couple. So I kind of see the Queen of Swords when she's upright, because when she's in reverse, fuck that bitch. Like, when she's in reverse, she's a dirty gal, okay? So, but she's in the upright right here. So with the Queen of Swords being here, this is like truth and detachment, right? I feel like this is you stepping into your divine feminine authority, if that makes sense, right? The Queen of Swords sees through illusions, right? She's wise because she lived through betrayal, heartbreak, and endings, okay? Like I told you, she's the divorcee person in the tarot deck. But she didn't let it harden her heart, if that makes sense, right? So I feel like you're no longer chasing explanations. You're no longer convincing anyone to understand your vision. You're calm, you're quiet, you're strategic, and you're centered here, right? There's a balance here. I feel like your silence is your boundary, right? Your peace is your power. As the Queen of Swords, embodying that energy. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, okay? So this is definitely abundance and legacy here. I feel like with the Ace of Pentacles showing up, it's new opportunities. Again, it's prosperity, it's security, and it's stability. And I feel like Spirit says your hard work with the Ace of Pentacles here, it's now paying off, right? Financially, right? It could be paying off financially. There could be a new stable situation, a new opportunity. Some of you could be getting promotions, right? Some of you who are entrepreneurs, your business is growing at this time, right? I feel like right now is your season. Right now, this is your harvest here. For some, I feel like this is definitely generational wealth, okay? I feel like you're breaking a cycle of struggle. You're breaking a cycle of feeling lack, right? You're breaking a cycle of rejection, feeling neglected, feeling like your ideas, your gift wasn't good enough, feeling just stagnant, right? I feel like you may not see all of it yet, right? But trust me, with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles together, there's something solid being built for you, possibly in the background. And I know you guys feel it too. And you just, you just have to go with it if it makes sense, right? Go with that energy, go with that momentum, because that is also a gift Spirit is giving you. That momentum, that energy, that positive energy. Put yourself in that light. Okay? So you have the Ten of Swords here. And the Ten of Swords, to everyone, looks fucking stressful. Each sword means something, right? Each sword is the person that lied to you, the person that stole from you, the person that cheated on you, the person that abandoned you, the person that like each sword means something. And this person has 10 swords. So I feel like this is possibly how you could be feeling, right? But with the 10 of swords here, it's kind of liberating, right? Because it's endings and it's like kind of liberation. Because when you come from this 10 of swords, you're no longer the same person you were. You're no longer going to be in this 10 of swords ever again. Like I feel like for a lot of you, you possibly jumped the timeline. Like, I feel like the 10 of swords, it just says the worst is over for you at this point, right? What once drained you, betrayed you, broke you, it's done now. And I feel like you survived what was meant to end you. Let me repeat that. You survived what was meant to end you. Yeah. I'll let that resonate with you for a little bit. And the reason why I'm saying that, because I feel like for a lot of you, you have a lot of envious people around you, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's a spouse, whether it's an ex-spouse, whether it's a ex-spouse with their new spouse, or ex, whatever, however you want to match it here. You survived that. And now you rise. You're not just rising, you're rising and you're healed. And then now it's time for you to reclaim your joy. I feel back. I feel like with the 10 of swords being out here, that for a lot of you, you're taking back your power. This ending was pretty much your freedom in disguise here. Then you have the sun, and this is your overall energy. So this alone, I don't even know if I have to even say more, right? But you have the sun here, and this is the light after the storm, okay? And that's why the sun is your overall energy. And it normally comes like after the tower. It normally comes after the 10 of swords. So as a reader, it's nothing new for me. It was expected to come out. And now we're commanding it that it stays out, because this is what you deserve. The truth has come out. So there's no more secrets. There's no more lying. There's no more pretending. There's no more fake family dynamics. There's no one gaslighting you. I feel like with the sun card being out here, that the light is shining on everything. Everything that was once confusing to you. The sun also says you win. You healed. And now you're thriving. I feel like the storm didn't come to destroy you. It came to reveal who you truly are. And from your cards, collective, and the ethers, if this is resonating with you, who you truly are, you are chosen. You are protected and anointed. All right, so we're going to jump into the signs reading. because people have been emailing me. Yo, y'all be emailing me. Y'all be in my comments. I love that shit. All right, so we're going to do Aries through Pisces call out with the same card. I'm not clarifying anything. Let's jump to it. All right, so Aries, the Chariot is here for you. I feel like Spirit says your next move, it's going to change everything. All right. Taurus, shout out to all my lovely Tauruses. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, and obviously money, success, right? And I feel like the divine is in your favor right now. You are definitely being divinely guided through this, okay? Gemini, shout out to my Geminis, okay? You have the Queen of Swords out here. I feel like your mind, Gemini, is sharp, right? Your words are manifesting your reality. So with that being said, I need you to be careful of how you speak on yourself or on anyone else, because you're in your manifesting season right now, okay? You have Cancer. Cancer, you have the King of Cups, okay, and the Two of Cups. Okay, and I feel like a love connection is deepening between you and a person, right? The emotional truth is kind of like coming to the surface here. Leo, you have the Sun card, and who doesn't want the Sun card, right? I feel like this is your time. Step into your spotlight and be unapologetic about it, okay? Virgo, all right, you have the Three of Pentacles, okay? And I feel like your skill and effort are being recognized now, right? There's collaboration, and with the collaboration, it brings reward. So cheers, okay? Libra, I like Libra. Libra, you're bringing in the justice, right? You're bringing justice through the Wheel of Fortune here, okay? I feel like karmic balance is restoring your peace for some of you that, you know, I feel like for you, Libra, I don't know why it might not resonate with all of you, but I feel like there was a lot of energies disturbing your peace, had you up and down which way, right? But you restoring balance, and the Wheel of Fortune is definitely in your favor. So good for you. Scorpio, you have the Devil and the Six of Cups. So Scorpio, you need to release the past. I feel like your healing creates space for new love, for real love to come in, okay? So release the past, all right? Sagittarius, you have the Two of Wands and the Chariot, and that's expansion, all right? It's travel, and it's bold new beginnings awaiting, okay? So good luck on your new endeavor here. Capricorn, you have the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Cups, and Cappy, I'm feeling like this is stability, right? It's stability that meets some sort of emotional depth here. I feel like your true partnership, it's possible now. So if you've been in a situation and you're wondering if this is your person, I see it, so I'm gonna have to say it. Maybe it's not. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like you feel that there's something better for you, and I kind of feel like it is, Cappy, okay? So Aquarius, you have the Wheel of Fortune, right? So fate is turning for you. So let go of the control, okay? Hello, Aquarius, because I know that's what you like to do. So let's just let go of the control, all right? And just ride the wave. How that sounds. Last but not least, Pisces. The Empress and the Sun energy is out here. So Pisces, your intuition and joy are magnetic to everyone around you right now. That's probably why you're feeling drained a little bit. Maybe you have a lot of people pulling you in different directions, pulling from your energy. I feel like you're a joy to be around right now. I feel like your dreams are actually about to bloom. So if I'm talking to an entrepreneur or someone in a business, I feel like that promotion is coming, that raise you asked for is coming. There's good things coming to you. So keep your mood up, all right? All right, now this is going to be your reading, and I would love to thank all of you for joining me today in the ethers. Leave a note in the comment, and I'll catch you next time. Ciao.